Hey guys, how we all doing? It is Thursday, which means it's my Friday. I hope everybody's doing okay. I've got this wee heater on beside me. In fact, I think you can. Oh shit! I'm trying not to touch the burning bit. You can just see it. It's kind of a rotating beside me, but it makes a noise. So if you can hear it, if it's really loud, then let me know, and I'll turn it. I'll stop it rotating. But let's see who's here. So we've got Simon's here first. Hi Simon, how you doing? Simon, you said you're feeling better. Were you not well? Um, 'Cause I don't think I remember you telling me you're not well. So if you were, I'm glad you're feeling better. And yeah, hope you weren't too bad. We've got Gerald from Taro Stash. Hi Gerald, how are you? Laurie tries life. Hi Laurie, how are you doing? Justin Michael, how are you doing, Justin? The lovely Tange-tastic from Roman Viscotti. Hi, Tangy. Deanne's here from Blue Crescent Tarot. Hey, Deanne. And I think that's us for now. Let's see. I get to work from home tomorrow, says Simon, which is rare now. So it feels like a Friday to me too. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Um, yeah, good. Oh, right. Simon says mild laryngitis and feeling run down, but much better now, thanks. Oh, I'm sorry, Simon. I've been so busy this week, by the way. It's been such a busy week. But I just realised I've not actually spoke to you, have I? Like I've not bothered to message you. So I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather and glad you're on the mend. Robin from Toadstool Tarot. Hi Robin, how you doing? Um, and Jen from Jen Science to Soul Tarot and Transformation. Hey you, how you doing? So it's lovely to see everyone here. Just the kind of a informal chit chat and cards today. Don't really have I don't really even have much to um, cover off, talk about. I do want to do a couple of wee channel shout outs though. And I might as well do them just now. Uh, but oh, I got a new phone and lost all of your Clyde contacts. Ah, well, do you know what we're going to do, Simon? Because I've still got you and Glide. We're going to glide you right now. We're all going to glide you. Is this going to make sense if I do it like that? Or am I going to break the matrix? Let's glide Simon. Let's all glide Simon live from YouTube. So we're gliding Simon live from YouTube. So get me added. And yeah, chat to you soon. Yeah. Hashtag live glide. There we go. I've just realised there's like a 10-second delay, so you're going to see that before I've actually said I'm gliding. uh, um, you put a shout out for people to do it. Oh, I must have missed it. Sorry. Maria, hi Maria, how you doing? I missed anyone else popping in? I don't think so. Right, channel shout out. So the first one that I want to do, and I've not got this one up and ready, typical. See if I can find it quickly. Nope. Filters, filter it to channel. It's Joey Luna. I'm actually subscribed to them, so I'm probably quicker looking for them in my subscriptions. But yeah, oh, there we go. Joey Luna is the first one. So Joey, I think, is a reasonably new channel. Yeah, the oldest video seems to be two months. But I'm really enjoying his content. He seems like a really nice person. He's been in the chats. He'll probably pop in at some point. But definitely head over and give Joey a sub. He did the hashtag only 10 that everybody's been kind of a doing. So that's maybe a good one to kick off with. But yeah, check Joey out. And the other channel that I wanted to shout out, this is one that I just happened to find because this is a guy that appeared on my news feed. The channel is called Blue Six Tarot. Um, so six is spelled SICX, but Blue Six Tarot. He's just I really enjoy his channel. Like he does some walkthroughs. He does some kind of a week like readings for the week for the collective. He just seems like a really nice guy. I like watching his walkthroughs. And he's got a quirky sense of humor, which I quite like. So check out Blue Six Tarot as well. Um, I don't. He's not someone that I know from TarotTube, uh, like from being here, kind of in chats and stuff. So I'm not really sure if he, if he watches anything, but still, he's quite good fun. He's not bad to look at either. He's quite good looking. I'll say that. Both Joey and Blue Six Tarot are actually. Um, right. I see that. Who else has popped in? Amber Shadow Wolf. Hi, Amber. How you doing? And we had Maria. We've got the lovely Marvin from Mystic Marvin, and Greg from Grey Haze. Hey, Greg. How you doing? Um, and yeah, I think that's us for now. Oh, Simon, you've seen Blue Six? Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's quite a quirky sense of humour. A lot of kind of I don't know what I would call dad jokes. But I don't know. I find it quite funny. Um, but yeah, what's everybody drinking? First of all, we all got my hair is an absolute mess, isn't it? We had like a thing on Teams, like a mock trial thing that I was watching this morning. So I thought I'll like do my hair and make myself presentable just in case I'm on camera, but I wasn't. But because I did my hair so early in the morning, now it started to look all fluffy and stuff again. So yeah, oh, I'm pressing buttons. Um, but yeah, what we all drinking? How has everybody's week been? Has everybody had a good week? Has anybody got any stories from the week that they want to share? Oh, why? Thank you very much, Mr. Martin. Looking good yourself. Um, Tanji says that she will be listening whilst getting ready to get some groceries. Exciting stuff. Got to get your food shop. Um, oops, I jumped. Robin is saying hi to everyone. Hey, Robin, how are you? Uh, Dad jokes and bad jokes, but it's part of his charm. Yeah, definitely. Justin's seen his channel before. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I just stumbled across him and it wasn't someone that I'd seen or heard of before, so I thought, you know what, it deserves a wee shout out. I think he's quite good. Um, Marvin says it's 10 a.m. here, so you've got coffee. Uh, Deanne says had a snowball mocha just a bit ago, which is mocha, almond, and coconut. Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds very nice. Um, Justin's drinking coffee, and I was going to say Deanne's drinking Debbie, but no, she's not. She's really not. Oh, sorry. Gerald has got an iced coffee whilst baking banana bread. I've just finished making cookies. That sounds amazing. Um, Sandy makes lovely banana bread, so he does. But yeah, no, that's cool. Uh, Simon is listening whilst edging hallucinataro. So I saw I had a pop up on my phone saying that you'd uploaded a walkthrough, but I've not had a chance to watch it yet. Because well, Thursday's been a really busy day. Like I work until 5, and then I was tutoring at 5:30 until 6:30, and then I had my piano lesson at 7, and then obviously I'm live at 9. But do you know there's a football match on here? Um, So in Glasgow, there's two major football teams. There's Celtic and Rangers. Celtic are like the Catholic football team, and Rangers are the Protestant football team. Um, and there's like this major rivalry. When they play each other, it's called an old firm match. But anyway, point is Celtic were playing, and my piano teacher stays quite near Celtic Park. So yeah, traffic getting there. I was 20 minutes late. That's the point in this very long drawn out story. Um, but yeah, just football. Uh, Justin says that he's doing hashtag only 10 decks with Marilyn on Sunday night live. Marilyn from Tarot Clarity. Oh, that's cool. Stick a link into Marilyn's channel if you want, Justin. That'll be cool. Well, I'll enjoy watching it back. If you're going live at your 6, I think, aren't you? Which will be 11 for me, so it's probably a bit past my bedtime, but um, I'll look forward to watching it back. I'm planning on. I've got a list of my hashtag only 10 somewhere in this book. But I still need to film it. So yeah. But that was Justin. So Jen has got coffee. Jen, you've always got coffee. I think Gerald might actually be Mrs. Santa Claus. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I've been watching Marilyn's channel for a long time, and I always thought it was Total Clarity. Oh, okay. So is it Tarot Clarity? Hi, Olive. How you doing? Olive Santiago. So Marvin is editing whilst listening to this, doing the Tarot Vlogmas. Oh, that's when you put up a video every day, when you vlog every day, isn't it? Yeah, I wish I had this like just the mindset to be able to do that, but there's just no way I would be able to. Maybe if I kind of a batch filmed 7 videos like in one day, if you know what I mean. But that's kind of a defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? So yeah, but no, that's great. Enjoy your editing. Editing videos is not my favorite thing to do. I'll be honest. I, part of the annoyance is I can't edit videos on my own PC. I've got to put it in a stick and then go down and edit them in Sandy's, which is pretty irritating. But yeah, I don't really enjoy it, and you can probably tell by looking at my videos because they're very unedited. Justin says, "Wipe the field with Rangers," shall I say? Um, yeah, it's late. You're live. Yeah, so thanks very much for doing that. I take it that's Marilyn's channel. I just glided you a glide of the no bake cookies, Chris. The no bake cookies. What's that? Um, Greg says Storm Arwen did a bit of damage and cut my hand up, securing my wooden gates. Long story. Could do with a stiff drink. Oh, that like how bad have you cut it? Did you have to go and get stitches, or like did a plaster suffice? But hope you're all right. Debbie. I don't think I said hi to you, Debbie, did I? I said your name when I mistook Deanne's comment for something else, but I didn't actually say hello. So hi and welcome to Debbie from Aquarius Owl. Some people are doing a few at a time, a few right the Vlogmas thing. Also editing my new moon vlog, 28 days into 5 minutes. I lump my tarot vlogmas 3 days at 3 days at a time. Oh, right, okay, so quite a lot of people are doing that. I'll need to check it out then. Oh, look who it is. Speak of the devil and they shall appear. We were talking. I shouted your channel out earlier, Joey. So You've maybe got a few more subscribers than what you did before, which is nice. Yes, me too. I don't like to edit, says Gerald. I usually don't. Yeah, me neither. I can just like my intros on my OBS. In fact, I can show you. I'd be interested to know whether you can hear this actually. I don't think you'll be able to, but if I do this, so you can probably hear it vaguely through my microphone, but like um you'd have probably heard it just because I can hear it coming through my PC and my microphone might have picked it up. But yeah, so yeah, the point is that that's how I work when I'm filming. I just use OBS. Um, but anyway, um, yeah, we were indeed. We were talking about Joey. Joey's saying hi to everyone. Greg, so mud and blood everywhere, but A&E not required. Right, that's good. Well, I hope you're okay. And I hope your hand heals fast. I hope it wasn't your dominant hand, because that can be quite bad. Robin says, no editing for me. What you see is what you get. Like it or leave it. How did you manage to make that sound aggressive, Robin? Oh, cool. Um, Justin says, Joey, I need to ask where you got those good markers. Oh, it's appearing here now. I need to ask where you got those good markers. What markers is it that you use, Joey? Um, oh, hey, Sandra. It's Sandra from the Whispering Well. So it is December. It is the 2nd of December to be precise. So, in fact, I can do a wee poll, but what I'm wanting to know is whose tree is up and who's waiting for 12 days before. Is your Christmas tree up yet? Ask your community. So is that showing? Because it's not showing for me. Oh, there it's there. So is your Christmas tree up yet? With it being the 2nd of December, was everybody rushing to put their tree up yesterday? Or I think one person has answered no. Um, did people already have it up in November? Are people waiting until 12 days before? Are people waiting until they could be arsed to put it up? So that would be the category that I fall into. Um, what's the chat? So Robin says, "What's A&E?" Over here it means arts and entertainment. It's accident and emergency. It basically means hospital. But accident and emergency, you guys call it casualty, I think. Um, he edged the good tarot and gold. Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? The good tarot, that was the second one on his hashtag 10. I keep changing that every time I talk about it, don't I? Hashtag only 10 decks. Um, Joy says markers. Joy's confused. Hey Diane, how are you? Lovely to see you. Let's see. I need to learn how to do this, says Justin. Yeah, we all need to learn. If it's oh look, we've got an answer from Jen. Fuck yes, her tree's definitely up. When did you put it up, Jen? Did you put it up? Why is it only showing me the nose? This is weird. I don't want to end that. I want to see it. Oh, there we go. So far we've got 29% of you are saying yes, your tree's up, and 71% no. So we need to get the right us non-treers so far. We need to kind of get our finger out and get some of the Christmas spirit about us, don't we? I'm going to need to do it soon. Actually, I think me and Sandy are planning on doing it. Like before, like the wedding planning takes over. No, that jumped. Anybody know if Jackie is okay? Not seen much of her lately. Hope she's well. I have seen her. I've seen like comments and stuff, like likes on Facebook, and I'm sure I've seen comments. I'm sure I've seen her in a live this week. So she is still about. She's maybe just not about as much. Um, that's my no, says Diane. When are you planning on putting up, Diane? Um, Marvin says, nah, not doing a tree. Never have in this house. Okay, fair enough. Um, do you go by like do you celebrate Christmas, Marvin? Or do you go by the Sabbats, which are different for you, aren't they? So you won't be at Yule this time of year, you'll be at whatever's at the opposite side of you. Um, I can't remember what that is. uh, so saying hi hen, hi Sandra. Oh, Joy says, oh, it's not markers, or she asked as well. I do a Crayola undercoat and then I brush it with IKEA gold paint for kids. It rubs off so you can never go wrong. A Crayola undercoat, and then you brush it with. Wow, that's really detailed. Like that, I'm impressed. That's a lot. Right, so here's what your next video needs to be, Joy. You need to do a how-to video. You need to show us how you do this, because well, I know Justin wants to know. Um, And yeah, I kind of want to know as well. I just want to. I don't know if I'll do it. I don't know if I'll be brave enough to do it, but I really want to see how it is that you do that. So definitely do a wee kind of a walkthrough type thing of how you do that. Um, my many tiny trees are up all year round, says Robin. That's cool. Um, got a hair in my mouth, I think. Garden Goddess Tarot, hello, by the way. I don't think I've said hi to you, so lovely to see you. We go cut down a real tree in the woods. It's scheduled for Sunday next. Oh, that'll be nice. That'll be really nice. Simon says ER. Yeah, of course, the emergency room, ER. Debbie, we get a real tree. We have to wait a bit, or it won't make it all the way up to Christmas, right? Okay, cool. Oh, so in Australia, you guys call it A&E as well? Cool. Yeah, the no's are still beating the yeses. 33% to 67%. So a third of us have got our tree up, two-thirds of us haven't. Deanne says, I love the tree, but we get ours up just before Christmas and leave it up till the end of January. I need sparkly magic through January. Oh, okay. Okay, that's forward thinking. That's good. That's quite cool. Kimberly says, mine's is up. Spent an age yesterday making a dried orange garland. Cool. Hi, Kimberly, by the way. I don't think I said hi to you either. That seems to be my work try tonight, doesn't it? I don't think I've said hi to you. Maybe I'm just forgetting and I have. Diane said, no tree yet. I did send some cards though. Oh, that's lovely. Hubby's birthday is first on the 5th of December and then the decorations go up. Cool. Are you doing anything big to celebrate hubby's birthday or is it just going to be a quiet one, Maria? But my dad's birthday is on Hogmanay. So, oh, you don't use that word. My dad's birthday is on New Year's Eve, so the 31st of December, and he's turning 60 this year. Exciting for dad. Um, let's see, Joey, I'm doing the same to the Arcanum. I'll do a video, Martha Stewart style. Amazing. I feel as though I've got a hair in my mouth and it's really annoying me. Sorry. Um, Greg says last year it was up on the 1st, but after the storm I wasn't feeling festive, so a big no from me. Right, okay, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. I think Storm Alvin's hit really hard in places, hasn't it? Whereabouts are you, Greg? Like whereabouts on the in the country are you? Um, November 1st. That's my birthday. I can't believe you had your tree up on November 1st, Jen. That's pretty cool though. I'm enjoying that. Uh, I'll bet little Max is excited about decorating the tree. Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to see videos of that. I was looking, so last year when we put our tree up, we happened to have Sophie staying overnight, because they were having stuff done to their house and there was wires everywhere and stuff. So she was staying overnight with us. So we thought we'll put the tree up while she's here, and I'll get videos like of us putting the tree up and her playing with the tree after it's up, and it's just so cute. And it's weird to see how much she's changed just in a year. So it is. Justin says, I need to learn how to do the pole, and the edging Martha Stewart style. So the poll, Justin, see when it's your live, if you've got the actual YouTube open, the YouTube chat. So let me see, I can show you actually. So this is, I'll minimize that just now actually. So I've got the YouTube chat open on my second screen, like you can see here. And what you do is see this button, you can't see because of the comment. See this button here? You just hit that, and then it gives you the option. It brings it up and you can just type it in. But that is how it is done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, now I need to find my space again. Yeah, she was. That's what I'm thinking. When I said she was in a live this week, that was what it was. He loves it. Max loves it. Loves putting up the tree. It goes in his bedroom, so our jungle cat can't get it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's amazing. I would have loved to have a Christmas tree in my bedroom when I was his age. Although you're not worried he's going to like kind of a mess about with it and like mess with your bauble alignment. I would be worried about that, but I'm weird. Uh, Sabata for me, says Marvin. So that's what you're celebrating, yeah. Uh, Arts and crafts is very Yule. Edging the deck might go in that. Yeah, definitely. That'd be fun. Dan says, damn, Joey's fancy. Yeah, right. See, that was a good channel shout out, wasn't it? Pole dancing, says Robin. Video, please, sir, says just. Am I really far behind in the chat? Or Sandra's saying hi to anyone that she's missed. There you go, public service announcement. Greg. Yeah, I was going to say that's an interesting choice of words, Greg. But might put his tree up at the weekend. My first job whilst at uni was an interior decorator. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, do you want to come and decorate my house, Joey? Um, like we can actually do the decorating part. We just need. Well, I suppose I'll speak for myself. I don't have that vision. I'm not really generally very good at kind of a saying or looking at an empty room or looking at a mess of a room and saying, oh, this is the way I want it to be. I can look at a room that I like and say, right, can we make it like that? But I don't have the vision. But Sandy's pretty good for that. So whereabouts in the world are you, Joey? Actually, have I asked you that already? I think I have, haven't I? Um, but I learned watching your channel that you're an opera singer. You're a trained opera singer. So that's pretty cool. Joey's a person of many talents. Yeah, cats climbing Christmas trees is not a fun thing. Oh, really? Do they try and climb them? I've never had a cat. I indulge the in-laws, no kids in the family, so we just practically do cooking as an Olympic sport. Um, I'm usually away this week up in the mountains. Usually put it up mid-December, Justin says. That's right. I remember you being away last year. Do it. Yeah, you were away, weren't you? You definitely were. I remember you being away. Um, Robin says if you put up a real tree too soon, you end up with a naked one and all the needles in a pile on the floor. Yeah, that's true. January the 6th, Feast of the Nativity, says just. hmm Kimberly's saying hiya. Max's birthday is January 15th, and I wanted it up for his birthday. Right, you wanted it up for his first birthday, and now I can't let that go. I think it's nice though. It's nice to kind of have that positive vibe in January, you know? Um, so no, I don't think that's neurotic at all. Uh, Justin's not allowed to get a real one. That's because poor Stephen will be left to clean up all the needles, I bet. I think, wasn't it Queen Victoria who brought the tradition of Christmas trees from Germany? They put candles on them then, and it's a wonder London didn't burn down. I don't know it. Is that true? Was it Queen Victoria that brought the Christmas tree over from Germany? I'm not sure. Um, Victorians were crazy. Some still put candles, particularly in church. I don't think I've ever seen a tree with real candles on it. Obviously tree lights, fairy lights, but not candles. But yeah, that would be a bit dodgy, wouldn't it? So you're not going out for this for hubby's birthday, you're not going out for a meal, but having some family around. Good. Oh, that would be nice. I hope you enjoy. I hope hubby has a nice birthday. I hope you've got him something nice. Um, Robin says, Justin, I don't think any amount of watering will keep a tree going for those folks who put theirs up around Thanksgiving or earlier. Anyway, right, okay, you don't think watering it will keep it from going bare. Um, is the poll still moving? So a few more people are saying yes. So we're down to or up to 35% yes, tree is up, and 65% no. Um, so definitely the majority don't put it up as early as the 1st of December or the 2nd of December. The majority of us anyway. Um, oh, you meant Sabbats, yeah. Right, okay. I kind of thought you might have, but I'd already said it, and I thought I'm not going to correct myself in case I was right. Um, so last year I was more worried about that, but he also didn't play in there much alone like he does now. Right, okay. Um, Ciabatta sounds like a nice bread. It does, doesn't it? Uh, Watering adds time. I can't get a real tree because my cats act like Oh yeah, that's right. You've got three cats. Oh, fair enough. So do your cats not do that if it's a fake tree, Justin? Do they just climb it if it's real? Um, Squirrels. I just did the boring jobs at the interior designs, but a lot of it was putting gold leaf on stuff. Ah, okay, I see. That's pretty cool. Justin's fascinated with stuff like that, aren't you? I mean, so am I. I find it quite enjoyable to watch. But like, Justin sent me a video of It was like a tarot deck being kind of like used gold leaf was being used to not to edge it, but on the actual face of the card, like in the actual image. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Justin? I'm not talking rubbish, am I? Yeah, Sandra's the same. Can't have a real tree. Can't have a tree because of my Siamese. Cats climbing Christmas trees are adorable. I've never seen this because I don't have a cat, obviously. So why would I have seen it? Kimberly says, I'm an architect. If you need any walls knocking down, give us a shout. I will do. I think we're planning knocking any walls. Mind you, I would quite like to. I wonder if I can show you. I probably can. It's whether you can see it though. So see how here, I'm trying to hold this steady and not give you a headache. So see those sliding doors? They don't really serve a purpose because that's just always sitting open. Um, so I don't know if I'd quite like to like either get rid of them or move them maybe. Not sure. But I keep thinking I'm muting myself. Um, but yeah, I don't think we're planning knocking any walls down. We're in a this is like a flat, so it is. It's like an apartment within a bigger building, so I don't even know whether I'd be able to knock any walls down. Um, I moved to Lisbon 2 months ago after 11 years in England. It's been hard not having cold weather a while. Um, that's quite a move. So how did the move go? Did it go well? Are you enjoying living in Lisbon? Um, Tanji says, Hi Deanne and everyone that I've missed. I'm almost ready to go buy food. I'm extra slowish today. Oh, that's a shame, Tanji. I hope you're all right. Uh, live near Windy Wigan. Must be all the meat pies. um, that's when we take the tree down, Justin's saying. I think I've maybe missed a comment. Let's see. So love the lights through some of the winter at least. Yeah, the tree lights, yeah, it's nice. You need to stop you need to stop picking up for my boyfriend, Chris. You are my bestie, not his. I don't know. Stephen was offering a ship out all your tarot decks to people free of charge, so maybe Stephen will be my new bestie. Maybe me and Stephen will have like uh Dawson's Creek watch parties. You might be invited as well. That's what my grandma always did, January the 6th. Oh, January the 6th is when you take it down. I've gotcha. Yeah, the Queen Victoria Christmas tree thing is true. So it was Queen Victoria. That's actually not that long. Well, I suppose it is. The Victorian age was long ago, but when you think about it, like monarchs, like Queen Victoria was the current Queen Elizabeth's great grandmother. Elizabeth, her father, the King, King George, the King George before him, and then Victoria. Yeah, so great grandmother. So that's not that long ago in the grand scheme of things. Um, so yeah, I would have thought that was a lot longer ago that the trees came over. The trees came over. I make it sound like the March of the Ents from Lord of the Rings, don't I? Yeah, they're mostly fake candles now. Yeah. By proxy, Prince Albert instigated it, says Greg. It was Queen Charlotte, wife of George III, says Simon. Uh, My tree and decorations will come down Boxing Day. Then it will take me till the new year to put my house back together again. So they come down the day after Christmas. Jeez, that's right. Okay, so you put it up on the 1st of November and then you take them down immediately after Christmas. No, I would much rather have my tree like a bit longer. It just I feel as though I'm like hanging on to a wee bit of Christmas. That and like we've not normally done the family Christmas run until like I don't know, at least the week between Christmas and New Year, you know. So I like to keep it up through all of that. Sandra's saying didn't know it was Queen Victoria. Sorry, I didn't know that. I thought it was Queen Victoria. Um, Justin loves Christmas season, but I hate the 3 days of stress leading up to it since I'm a last minute person. Well, you know what to do, Justin. Go out just now. On you go. Go get Stephen his Christmas presents. Um, yeah, last year Debbie's son had COVID, so we didn't celebrate till mid-January. I remember that, Debbie, because I remember you asked a question and I read for you, so I did. I'm sure I did, and it was on that kind of a subject matter. Um, I'm sure you asked, like, should we have like a mini miss, a mini Christmas, and then have one, or should we just wait? I can't, I think you were asking, should I have a like a Christmas with these people just now and have it with my son when he's better, or should we just wait and all have one big Christmas just in January? And I'm sure I pulled like an option spread for you. I pulled cards for like, what if you do it this way and what if you do it that way? I'm sure that's a thing. I don't think I'm making that up, am I? Maybe it was the Victorians who started the tradition of Christmas cards then, says Robin. Simon saying, "Hi Joey, sorry not chatting much, still edging your tarot deck." For some reason they just knock balls off with the fake ones. I don't know why that makes me laugh so much, but it just does. Cats like knocking things off of things, don't they? You're all seeing videos like that on like Facebook and stuff. My phone buzzed, so let me just make sure it's not someone saying, "Can I hear you?" Mm, no, I think we're good. Um, he's edge. I can tell you exactly what he's edging if I can remember what it's called. It's the one in the video that he's just put up. It'll probably still be on my damn. Probably answered it already, but now I'm committed and I want to. Simon's uploaded 2 new videos. I'll check you out. The hallucinataro. I had to. I was committed. I was already doing it. Um, that video was great. She was recreating Visconti. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, is that how far behind I am in the chat? Um, See, whilst I remember, someone who has both the Visconti Sforza and the Visconti di Madrone, I'd like to see a side by side, please. Um, because yeah, I don't know. I just want to see them side by side. A side by side flip through would be nice. I only apply gold leaf to my innards by way of a bottle of Goldschlager. Ever drank that? Yeah, I have. I have drank it as a shot, I'm sure. Um, so you can get. So I don't know if you guys do it as well, but you can get a shot of. It's called a Jaeger Bomb, where you have a shot of Jägermeister within a glass of Red Bull. And then you can do it with instead of Jägermeister, you can. So I assume it's called a Gold Bomb, but I'm not sure. with Goldschlager. And am I making that up? I might be. I'm not sure. I'm doubting myself now. Now I have to change one of my Christmas quiz questions, Robin. Oh, is it what drink has gold leaf in it? No, don't change it, because that gives me a head start against L. Um, I need to beat them this year because remember they just snatched it from under my nose last year. So I am going to beat them this year. So do not change the question and do not tell them. No one, everyone here is sworn to secrecy. I bet they're lurking. I bet they're lurking. They're a wee lurker. Show yourself. Um, yeah, you put a mordant first, and it glues the gold leaf. I would imagine with furniture, it's an undercoat, usually red, and then the glue mordant. Is it mordant or mordant? Am I just been trying to be fancy pronouncing it mordant? And after the leaf, the aging agent. That was a difficult mouthful. Gold leaf, like they use on illuminated manuscripts, perchance? Asks Diane. I'm going to try and beast through this quickly. Um, what to do actually? What I'll do is I'll stick this on just now. So if anyone, I'm going to do some readings, and I think I'm actually going to use Robin's deck, the Open Face Tarot. It's a majors only, but whoops, not to be underestimated. I'm just throwing it all over the place. Um, so yeah, if anyone wants a reading, then please pop your question in the chat, in capitals preferably, or tag me. Just shift this to the bottom so I can see if anything comes up. Okay. So I would imagine it would be similar, Diane, although I'm not an expert, says Joey. It's that time of the month for bloating and turtle mode. I think I'm going fast, but I'm not. I see. Well, just you look after yourself. Don't be going out to the shops if you can't be arsed with it. And yeah, make sure you're doing okay. Yeah. Hashtag Steven Starrow Shop. Oh, yeah. It wasn't Queen Victoria. He was saying there could be more winners. Justin says he wouldn't dare. Prince Albert was the naughty one. Yeah, apparently. So yeah, the famous Prince Albert Pearson is named after him. But did he actually have one? Do we know if that was actually a thing, or I think he did he? Um, we don't have Boxing Day here. The only boxing is done by crazy shoppers on Black Friday when they fight over the best deals in the stores. Ah, okay. So you don't have that kind of a day after Christmas shopping day. Fair enough. Um, are you one of those last minute guys who buys Christmas presents at the gas station Christmas Eve? Robin asked Justin. Um, totally missed that comment. He thinks he's a comedian. I'll give his book collection away. Oh dear. Um, Chris, we did a Boxing Day bash. Seems like yes, that's true. We did, didn't we? That was good fun. Um, I I really enjoyed that. So I did. It was just really nice to kind of chill out and just talk about the stuff that we got, wasn't it? Um, Chris is a good motivational speaker, am I? You know what to do. Honestly, though, I tell myself sometimes Chris would just get off the couch and get this done. I can't remember what that's in relation to. It was Justin buying Christmas presents, wasn't it? Yes, you did, and that was the question exactly. Yeah, I thought it was. I knew it was something like that. Um, okay, I'm finally ready to go. That took way too long. Big love and hugs. Take care, everyone. Well, take care, Tanji. Hope you're doing okay, and hope you feel better soon. Um, oh, Diane literally just took delivery of an NPC box, the Zany Oracle. Oh, is that the Toke Witch Oracle, the Zoracle? I hope you enjoy it. Uh, would love to learn how to apply real gold leaf edging. It's tough, says Justin. Simon's finished edging his deck. Hooray. Simon has both. Right, Simon, a wee cheeky side by side. Excuse me. Uh, when Prince Albert put up a Christmas tree in Windsor Castle in 1848, it became a tradition throughout England, the US, and Canada. So says Google. Pistols at dawn, Simon, says Greg. uh, it does. Elle won't be there this year, Chris, or Jen is there at Jen's relatives. You have a good. But it's not going to be the same if I can't beat them into the ground for what they did last year. Um, it's hard to do a comparison because they're so different, and the the Dimadrone trumps are mostly missing. So each Visconti Dimadrone that you get will almost be like its own deck. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think though it's still a good comparison because you can kind of see by looking at them to no, so you need to be looking at two Madrones together, wouldn't you? I'd still like to see them side by side. I think it'd be quite cool. Um, Little lattes lurking. Looks like on a starry night. Oh right, okay. So that must have been when I said what I'm doing my readings with. Right, cool. Um, so let's see. There are 8 surviving trumps in the Visconti de Madrone. Almost all of the 1 to 10 pips, and there are several missing courts. Oh, that's fine. I don't know why. I just quite fancy seeing them side by side. Um, so true, Deanne. It's students' union party flashbacks for me. Whereabouts did you go to uni? Joey, was it in England, or was it elsewhere? So, right, let me. Oh, here we are anyway. So, Jen says, what do the cards say about the new premises that I'm looking at for my private practice? Asks Jen. What do they say about the new premises that you're looking at for your private practice? What do they say about it? Oh, I need the camera. That'd help. Ah, dear. Let's actually give that a wee wipe before we. Right, facing cards. Here we go. Right. That's plenty. It's a wee kind of a Lenormand sized deck, so should be able to fit them on. What do the cards say about the new premises that I'm looking at for my private practice? So the situation that we've got is the Lovers, the Star as the advice, and then we've got Strength as the outcome. Um, See, to be honest, I'm not sure if my cards really have much divine input on this subject, Jen. The Lovers seems to be saying to go with what you think, go with what you feel. If you really get, you're going to know. See, when you've found the right place, you're going to know instantly. So yeah, it's all about connecting. So as it's about feeling that connection, and when when you actually get there, um, see how how the Lover's been about choice, and I wonder if I've got Marseille Lovers that will be nearby the deck that will be in order. Probably not, to be totally honest with you. Um, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? In the kind of a standard Marseille lovers, we have the two people on either side. One represents the kind of a sensible choice, and one represents the kind of the going with your desires. And the lovers is all about kind of a branching out from that sensible choice and making a decision with your heart for a change. So given that the lovers is coming up, that says to me that what you need to do is kind of a go with your heart. You're maybe finding yourself right now in a place where you're like making lists and trying to make the sensible choice, trying to think, right, okay, like looking at all of the mundane, normal kind of things that you would look at when you're looking at a property. But I think it is quite important that you actually do listen to your feelings, your intuition, and your heart on this one. Now, I know that that's quite a tarot-y thing to say. That's not something that I personally would say, unless I actually genuinely saw it come up. I'm all for being sensible and looking at things analytically, and getting the advice from the real estate and all of that stuff. I'm all for that, but what I'm getting from each of these cards is that it's a kind of an inside you type thing. Um, The star, so sometimes the star can represent looking for guidance out with yourself. So maybe there are aspects to finding the appropriate place where you are going to have to seek help from someone else. Okay. Maybe it's about recognizing what you can do and what you need to get help for, and seeking that help. So there might be stuff about property that, or about settle about seeking out a premises that you're just not going to know about, that you need to get outside help with. So the quicker you kind of accept, it's not admit defeat, but the quicker you accept that you might need a wee bit of help on that, I feel the better. And that's going to let you kind of concentrate on the stuff that you can concentrate on. Um, but you've got strength coming out at the end there. I mean, strength. What's nice about this depiction of strength is the animal kind of looks like a negative on the person. It looks as though it's part of the person. Do you see what I mean? Um, so the task isn't out with you. The answer is within you. Do you know what I mean? Again, it's more of that kind of a following your heart type thing, and just have confidence in your feelings and what you think about it. So yeah, I think that's what we get with that. And then let's see, 6 plus 17 is 23, plus 8 in your deck, Robin. 23 and 8 is 31, is 4, the Emperor. So structure, getting things in order. I mean, it's your practice is, am I right in thinking that your practice is psychology, Jen? So, like, it is bringing order to something that's very, oh, what's the word? Not bringing order. It well, I suppose you're looking for a physical premises. You're looking for like something. You're looking for four walls, and do you know what I mean? You're looking for that physicality, that physical premises, and I think that kind of a that's what the emperor, the overall kind of a feel of the emperor is talking about. Let me see if you're saying anything because you might be chatting away and saying, "Shut up, Chris." It's what my heart is saying, but shitting myself about making the wrong decision financially. Right? Okay. Okay, right, I've got you. I've got you. So, see if you're not confident about your decision financially, maybe you need to, maybe that's why the star is there. Maybe you need to look for that star, look for that person who's actually really good with the finance stuff, who can kind of balance the figures and show you, look, Jen, like these are your incomings, these are your outgoings, this is how much spare you've got every single month, this is all that it's going to cost you to take out that premises or that premises. You've absolutely got enough. It's definitely within your means to do that. You know, it might be that you need to get someone to actually help you with that stuff, but the actual kind of a sourcing the property itself is something that you need to kind of make a decision on. But again, strength is all about having confidence, isn't it? So I think be confident in the decision that you do make when you make it, because I think that you're going to land on your feet with it, is what I'm saying. Hey, Malamir, how you doing? So yeah, that's what the cards seem to have for you, Jen. I hope that that is helpful. And Candy as well. Hi, Candy. Right, let's see. I'm sure I saw another one. Marvin, I hope that was helpful, Jen. Let me know. Um, what does January have in store energetically? Let's have a look. Why don't we do the four directions for this? Or the four winds, I think Vincent Battisti calls it. But it's like an elemental spread. Um, what does January have in store energetically for Marvin? Okay, so fire, got the Hermit. Let's see. Air, we have the Chariot. Water, got the Star coming up again. And Earth, we have the Emperor. So let's start off with Earth, actually. Let's start off with our Emperor on Earth. The Emperor being in the Earth position, Marvin, tells me that financially, materially, just basically in your kind of a physical world around about you, things are looking good, things are stable, everything is under control, all right? And you're going to have in January, you're going to have time to be able to kind of concentrate on maybe some of the other stuff that you want to concentrate without worrying that, things aren't getting done, or, there's not enough money to do this, or, that those 10 household chores need to. I think everything's under control in terms of the element of earth, in terms of the physical life around about you. All right, so let's look at the other elements. Let's look at fire, air, and water and see what's happening. In fire, we see the hermit coming up. Um, to be honest, I feel as though, and I know that you're kind of a quite a creative and passionate person. You've always got some sort of project on the go. I don't see a lot of new shit happening for you in January. To be honest with you, I think January is going to be a time about looking back at what you've done so far. You know, so rather than thinking, right, I'm going to start this new project in January, I actually feel as though January might be a bit of time to reflect back on 2021, on the previous year, or just maybe like on whatever X amount of time before, and thinking, right, that was what I did there. that really worked. I really enjoyed that, and that really seemed to work for whatever I'm doing it for. So I'm going to keep that, but that really wasn't adding any value. So I'm just going to remove that. I think it's going to be a really reflective time, and I don't see a lot of kind of active new stuff happening in January. I think it's like I say, it's going to be a time about reflecting on what's come before. In terms of air, we've got the chariot coming up. Now, air talks about our understanding of the world around about us. The chariot it says that you're basically making progress on that. I think there's kind of there's a certain aspect of control that you need to gain over different things. But the chariot seems to be telling you that you've got that control. Sometimes we feel with the chariot, and especially if we look at the depiction that Robin's got here, we see the arrows going in the two directions. We see the two paths. So maybe we're kind of getting some sort of choice. Maybe kind of feel as though we're being pulled in different directions. So intellectually, in terms of air and the kind of understanding what's going on around about you, there might be a wee bit of difficulty coming up. Um, but it's not something that's out with your means. It's something that you'll be able to kind of deal with. It's just about dealing with it. Um, if that if that wasn't too wishy-washy, I think to say. Emotionally, we've got the star, a lot of healing to be done in January. um, or a lot of healing that's going to happen. Usually, the star comes after the tower, doesn't it? So we associate it with that guidance, with that healing light, just that kind of being able to free yourself from all of the shit that came before. So definitely a nice kind of a nice time emotionally happening in January. Um, when we did the Mariel study group last week, I was talking about like, kind of a water as an element and how it is about emotions, but it's not just about emotions. It's about emotions because emotions are one of the messengers of the unconscious, and that's what water is really about. At its core, it's about connecting to your unconscious. Okay, um, the water and the star I see as being about the unconscious, and usually in the star card we kind of see the two pictures being poured, one back into the source and one into the dry land around about it. Okay, so it's finding these new ways to stimulate yourself and to connect yourself to what's happening around about you, but at the same time remembering to nurture what's already there, what's came before. Um, and then we add them up to get a kind of a overall kind of a feel for the reading. So 9 plus 7 is 16, plus 17 is 20, 33, plus 4 is 37, if I've counted that right. So 37 goes to 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So doesn't really tie in with what we were talking about at all, does it? But I suppose it's all about changing and how you deal with things changing. With that hermit at the kind of right at the top of the reading there, I feel as though it's a time to kind of reflect on what's happening. Um, don't try and hang on if you do feel yourself in a Wheel of Fortune month, if you do feel as though things are changing all around about you, well, for one thing, the change might be for the better, so that would be good. But even when they aren't, and you're kind of you're like, oh, things are kind of I'm losing control of things, and I don't know what to do. The worst thing you can do in that situation is try and latch on to things that need to change. Um, it's not really, it's a waste of energy. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's about kind of learning to deal with that change, like control what can be controlled, let go of what can't be controlled. You know, right? I'm gonna stop talking. What are we thinking, Marvin? I was gonna say, does that make sense? But we're talking January, aren't we? So, I really, oh, thank you. I appreciate you too. Right, let's see if we've got any more. Jen said that made sense. And then Marvin just asked. So I don't think I've got any more questions. If anyone's got any questions for the cards, then please pop them in the chat. By the way, I tried NPC new thick cardstock for Mendy's deck. I like it. It's very sturdy. Oh, nice. I thought the two options. I was watching Masha's video this morning, and I thought the two options were Superior Smooth and Plastic. But no, that's cool. That's really good. I'm a riffle shuffler, as you know, so I don't know if I would like thick cardstock. Is it riffleable, Justin? Um, let's see, just catching up, just catching up. Elle flies to the US tomorrow. I'll do that. I didn't know that. That's really cool. Oh, that'll be amazing. So are they spending Christmas with? Well, do they celebrate? They do, because I'm sure last year it was Yumas they called it, Ellen Shane. So yeah, no, that's exciting anyway. I'm excited for them. Let's see. Hope Elle has a wonderful time. I did London and Sheffield for uni. And Simon's saying his work base is Sheffield. Yeah, the Tokwitch Oracle. Thanks for giving me the name. There was no receipt in the box to remind me of the name. All that came to mind was the Zany Oracle. No, I think that's fair enough. He probably refers to it as that. His tarot is called the Zany Tarot. Um, let's see. I lived in Sheffield for 7 years. My family still lives there, says Joey. I need some tea. Oh, there's Candy coming in. Alexa just confirmed it was Prince Albert, Simon. The Nottingham Alexa must be a bit on. No, no offence to present company. Um, it's what my heart. Ah, yeah, that's right. That was about your reading. Um, I feel more northern than anything else. When you say the word but, Joey, do you say but or boat? I'm pretty sure the further north you get in England, the more it's boat and not but. Oh, look at Chris looking all smouldery, sexy in his glasses. Why, thank you very much. It's actually my glasses. I don't normally wear them on because they reflect the screen. It's actually quite annoying, but it's not too bad today, I don't think. But thank you very much, and hello to you, Millimere. Lisbon, Portugal. There's wonderful new deck creators here. Have you seen Terra Volatile? No, I've not. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Shift this down. So that I always wanted to visit Portugal. That makes perfect. Oh, that's good, Jen. It's a beautiful country, but after so many years in the north, having sun every day doesn't help with the Yule spirit. Let's see. Malamute, I'm loving the glasses on Chris as well, looking quite well put together. Oh, thanks very much, guys. Feeling great about myself. Um, oh, thanks, Deanne. Deanne's put the link for Robin's channel in the chat. Agreeing with the hermit card, says Marvin. Yeah. And Robin's enjoying the perspectives on. Yeah, no, thanks, Robin. It's I do think it's quite good to chat about cards in that way. I think you can always get different perspectives, can't you? Um, Sandra's appreciating this version of Robin's Tarot. It's the Ghosted edition. Deanne says, "What should my primary focus? What should be my primary focus on Saturday whilst teaching?" Let's have a look. What should Deanne's primary focus be on Saturday while she's teaching? You've got the world answer, Deanne. uh, well, yeah, we know that. We know that's the situation, but we want to know what the primary focus is, please. Do you slide to the left, or do you slide to the left, step to the right? Make sure that the spotlight is properly positioned. No, I'm just being silly now. Sorry. Right. Okay. Well, no, the world dancer. I'm being serious about. I mean, you teach dance, don't you? It's a dance class, so the world dancer is perfect to come up. I think whatever's happening, keep doing it, Deanne, because these are all really positive cards. Everything's looking great for Saturday. So I don't think that anything necessarily needs to change particularly. You might with the chariot coming up. You know how we see the chariot here. We see it here, kind of going off in different directions. We often see the kind of the chariot here trying to control the two horses. Making sure that all of your students are engaged is maybe something that you're going to want to keep your eye on. It might be that if you don't keep your eye on the ball, then some of them might kind of not pay attention, go off in their own direction. Some of them might start off getting some of the moves wrong, and then it'll be really difficult to correct it once they've been doing it wrong for a bit. That kind of a thing. So just keep your eye on that and make sure that everybody's singing from the same hymn sheet, maybe. Um, but I mean, either way, you've got the sun coming out as the kind of the outcome card or the direction card. Everything's looking really positive. Everyone's looking pretty happy with what's going on. There's no cross faces. There's no sad faces. Everything looks pretty good and pretty positive, to be honest with you. So no, I think just bear in mind maybe the advice of the chariot, but everything's looking great. Um, so yeah, and let's see, what do they add up to? 21 plus 7 is 28, plus 19 is 20, 38, 47, 21, 28, 38, 47. Yeah, 47. So 7 and 4 is 11, and that's justice in this deck. The very central arcanum. It's all about kind of a cause and effect. It's all about getting out what you put in, which makes sense, for a dance class or for a class in anything really. Um, but Yeah, I think it's going to be really rewarding for you because I know that you put a lot into your classes. So karmically speaking, everything should be amazing, and we can see that it is. Um, Perfect. I thought Chariot would come up. I think I'll be able to get a lot done. I get the whole 3 hour block Saturday, so I'm trying to be really organised. That looks great. Thank you. Good. That's good. Well, just bear in mind the advice of that Chariot, Deanne. If you're doing it for a whole 3 hour block, make sure you don't get kind of overly tired as well. So, do you see how we have the world dancer dancing away up in the sky, expending lots of energy? We then see the 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 kind of a now in the chariot, you know, and then in the third card they're on top of the horse. So I'm talking about I'm reading the amount of energy that's been expended, you know. So if you're teaching for 3 whole hours, you're going to want to kind of a pace yourself and make sure that you're not like using all of your energy in the first hour. Um, so just make sure that you're kind of giving yourself maybe not so much breaks, but you know how when you're teaching, you can kind of do that thing where it's like, right, I've shown you this, now let me see you all do it, and that's your kind of a like quick 10 seconds to grab a drink of water and just stop moving for a wee bit. Um, so yeah, just make sure that you take plenty of rest, plenty of breaks, and don't wear yourself out. Um, Try to knock out this show before the baby comes. Yeah. Um, let's see. I made a special request. Mendy did me a favour. It's like really thick US game stuff. Oh, right, okay, cool. That's quite cool then. Uh, yeah, Sandra will be nice to hear from you. Oh, you're saying you need to glide Justin, right? Sorry, I'm getting into a private conversation here. Um, so Jen is asking Marvin, were you born and raised in New Zealand before living? Um, what does O/S stand for? Outside? No, can't. He doesn't live outside. I don't know what OS stands for. I'm probably being really silly. Talking of exotic locations, I went to uni in Leeds, so recently I um, had to back the Leeds Tarot on Kickstarter, a collaborative deck of local artists. It was only £20. Oh, that's pretty good. Wait, £20 or £20,111? I can't tell if those are exclamation marks. I think they are, aren't they? Hoping to finish an entire piece, says Deanne. Dance the Pony, a dance from the 60s. Justin's got to run. See you later, Justin. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Greg says to Deanne, had to back it, be rude not to. Yep, Deanne is an amazing dancer. Deanne, some of the students have talents of a thoroughbred. Shine a light on that, says Robin. When your car gives out, you may have to ride a horse home. It's 8 dancers and 3 students are featured in the piece I'm teaching on Saturday. I've only made the first pay. I've only just made my first payment on the new vehicle. I better not give out. It better not give out. That's right. You've got a new car, haven't you? Ah, overseas is OS, right? Um, My daughter performed at the Edinburgh Festival last week. I probably don't have the name right. Oh, that's really cool. And hi, Beth, by the way. What time are we on? Oh, it's only 24 minutes past 10. Does anybody else have a question for the cards that they want to ask? Because I am fresh out of questions to read for. Deanne, I hope that was helpful, by the way. Oh, so what's everybody doing this weekend? Does anyone get anything exciting planned? Um, I've got a couple of nights out actually. I'm out tomorrow with my uni friends. We're going for dinner, for a Christmas dinner. It'll be the first time that all seven of us have been together since, well, for years. And then on Saturday during the day, I'm out with my team in work, or my old team, a team that I've just moved out of, for our kind of a Christmas do. So that should be quite good. Oh, I beg your pardon. Sorry. Yawning at you all. Joey has a question. What will this eclipse bring for us all? What will the eclipse bring for us all? Asks Joey. Right, let's have a look and see. Also, we've got strength. Wheel of Fortune. The star keeps coming up tonight, doesn't it? Okay. There's, do you know, there's something in that strength card. So normally for me, strength is a really positive card about, it's all the positive, well, it's all the aspects of Leo, isn't it? But it's the kind of I always kind of really latch on to the positivity in it, knowing your self-worth and just really being like sitting in your own power and being really confident about yourself. There's something about this depiction, and it's that kind of a where the animal seem looks like it's the negative of the person, which is quite cool because the animal and the strength card does represent that aspect of ourselves. But there's something in there that just makes me think it's like I look at it and I think it's like dealing with the beast inside, dealing with your dark side almost. So maybe the eclipse is going to see us kind of a dealing with our dark side, probably gaining more confidence for doing so because when we become more self-aware, when we gain that self-knowledge, we do increase in confidence because we're kind of a better people inside and out for knowing ourselves better, aren't we? Um, but yeah, like just kind of a really exploring our dark side this eclipse. Groundbreaking, eh? Exploring the dark side during an eclipse. Um, there's a turn for the better happening. We see that that Wheel of Fortune. It represents change happening. It represents kind of a chaos and the Wheel of Fortune for me. So I so I'm going to talk a wee bit about my outlook on general life here, right? But I don't see everything that happens in the world as being karmically linked. It's just not my view on stuff. It's not my outlook on. It's not my view of how the world works. I do think that there's certain things that that we influence and we control. I think there's a lot of things that happen that are a result of human influence, even if we didn't intend it. COVID-19 being a class example. But that I think that was allowed to happen because of the actions of the people that where it all began, but also what we're doing to the planet. But we've basically stopped ourselves from being able to really deal with it in a way that we maybe could have done. But anyway, I think there are certain things that we have influence over, but at the same time, I think there's things that we just don't. There's certain things that happen that just happen because they happen, and there's no divine or non-divine reason for it. There's just chaos. Everything began with chaos, and to chaos it shall return. I do think that there's some things that happen just because, whether they're good or bad, it's just because shit happens, basically. And the Wheel of Fortune reminds me of that. It reminds me that, like we can have the best will in the world, so we can, but there are certain things that are there's no way humanly possible that we can change it, control it, or do anything about it. And that's why when this card comes up, quite often you'll hear me say things like control what you can control, but let go of what you can't. That sounds like a really wishy-washy term, but I mean it most sincerely. I think that it's important that in any given situation, and it's easy enough to say, but when you're in a kind of a stressful situation, or when you're kind of in a stimulated situation, sometimes it can be difficult to take that objective step back and look at it and say, right, these are the things that I control. This is what I can actually do. These are the things that, try as I might, there's no way I can do anything about them. And it can be really difficult sometimes to say, do you know what, right, see that stuff, I'm just not going to worry about it then, whatever will be with it. I'm going to concentrate on this stuff that I actually can control. So that is what the Wheel of Fortune says to me. That's the long-winded version of what the Wheel of Fortune says to me. Um, so yeah, I think that there's maybe going to have to be some general acceptance of that this eclipse. Dealing with the dark side of yourself. Quite often with ourselves, we try and suppress our kind of a dark side. We try and pretend that it doesn't exist. That maybe works to a degree, but when it's boiling under the surface, I think that things will always kind of um, they'll always come to pass. So I think that it's a time for dealing with this stuff that perhaps before we would have kind of shoved it to one side and pretend it didn't exist and stuff like that. And the star card, so the star is a great card to come out when we're dealing with this stuff because it's a card about healing. It's a card that comes after the tower. So after we've had that tower torn down, after we've been thrown from that tower, the tower that the tower is a stressful looking card anyway, but when you think what that tower represents, it's our life that we have built. We've built that tower block by block by block. Every part of that tower is, we feel, the culmination of our life so far. And then that lightning comes and smashes it down, smashes it to smithereens. And you're left kind of looking at the foundations, if your foundations are strong enough to actually withstand the lightning. Um, it's a really kind of it shakes you to your core. It's unsettling. You can be left feeling upset, shameful, not shameful, like ashamed. That shame that you get when you feel that embarrassment, like that was my life's work, and I've just discovered that it was nothing. I'm being dramatic and I'm speaking in kind of a very elevated terms, but it's kind of that's where I'm going with it. So the star, the star, the reason that I'm mentioning all of this is because the star is the beginning of the remedy to that. It's the healing that comes after that tower moment. So it is, the star is the thing that when your spirit is kind of as low as it is in the tower, the star is the thing that picks you back up again. So as much as it can be stressful to deal with the shadow aspects of ourselves and the darker side of ourselves, we've we've got that star moment to look forward to at the end of it. We've got that healing, we've got that guidance, and yeah, just that general positive, hopeful feeling to look forward to. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good eclipse for kind of a getting to grips with ourselves and gaining a wee bit of self knowledge. And I think that there's a real positive outcome in it for us. That got deep, didn't it? Right. So that was Joey's comment. So Deanne says that was helpful. It shows me my written plans for choreography are going to work. Oh, that's good. Yay for dinner plans. Yeah, so I think we're going to go to an Indian restaurant tomorrow, and then on Saturday, can't I don't know what kind of. I think it's just like a general bar we're going to. It does food. I'm getting a pizza. Beth says that sounds so nice, so wonderful in these rare instances where people can gather during these plague years. I'll be writing holiday cards. Oh, that sounds lovely. Seems to be the season of stars, dark nights of winter, says Robin. Um, Greg says, anybody going to watch Resident Evil, welcome to Raccoon City out in the UK tomorrow. Can't wait. Avid gamers have trashed it though. Won't mean anything if you're not into horror. I'm quite into horror, but I'm not really into the Resident Evil films, so or the Resident Evil games. Um, so yeah, no, I hope you enjoy it, Greg, if you're going to see it. Um, Mine just arrived today. I actually enjoy sending cards, says Beth. Got spirit chills when Chris paused about the wheel. Beth says these cards are so different than any decks that I've got. So this is Robin's deck, Robin from Toadstool Tarot that's with us in the chat. This is the Ghost edition, or the Ghosted edition of the Open Face Tarot. It's on Make Playing Cards. I think there's a link to it up above. Um, and I know he's talking about non-spirit slash karmic stuff. I'm not trying to be a brat, says Deanne. All Majors decks are so intense, says Joey. It's literally the only time that I can listen to Celine Dion. At this time of year or during an eclipse, Beth asks Malamir. Holiday slash Christmas songs. I like her voice when she sings carols. I love Celine Dion's version of Oh Holy Night. I think that's so nice. Michelle Ann says a bit late. Hello. That's okay, Michelle Ann. It's lovely to see you. Um, Probably finishing up soonish, but lovely to have you here. If anyone else has got a question for the cards, pop it in the chat, by the way. Um, have you seen the music video she did with Ryan Reynolds for Deadpool? But yeah, Ashes. Ashes is such a good song, by the way. Like I know the video is kind of it's quite funny, but it's such a good song to listen to. You should look up Deadpool Celine Dion. I think you'll appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. And the song is really good as well. The song is called Ashes. Did I hear pizza? Would murder one right now, says Joey. Yeah, I'm having pizza on Saturday for my lunch slash dinner when I'm out with my team. Protect my energy AAC. Hello. My Christmas tree isn't up yet, but I've baked and ate Christmas cookies about 3 times this week. Does that count for in the Christmas spirit? It absolutely does. Totally. Oh, we're back. We're down to so 30% yes, 70% no. They filmed the first Resident Evil here in Toronto, says Malamir. Um, just watch it all the way to the end. Deanne is agreeing. It's an amazing song. Michelle Ann, this is the it's the Open Face Tarot by Robin Crutchfield. Toadstool Tarot, Robin, that's here in the chat. There is a link to it up above. In fact, there it's there. Deanne's posted it again. Thanks, Deanne. Jen's got to run. So glad I caught you live today. Thanks for the reading, Chris. Big love to all. Thank you very much for being here, Jen. It was lovely to read for you. By Potty Mouth. Or by Potty Mouth. Says protect my energy. Um, Jen says bye my beautiful shithead. Right, I've reached the bottom of the chat. If no one else has a question for the cards, then we might leave it there. Try to think if there's any public service announcements. I'm not going to be doing the Marielle study group this month, just because the end of the month is Christmas and nobody needs to be dealing with Marielle study group around about Christmas. So we'll just miss it for the month of December and it will resume at the end of January. And yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to announce or to mention. But thank you so much for being here, everyone. It's been lovely to catch up with you. And yeah, I hope everyone has an amazing weekend. If I don't speak to you, then I shall hopefully see you again next week. Malamir says, is this a good time to ask what the meaning of life is? I don't know about the meaning. I don't know if it has to have a meaning. But I tell you, life is about experience. It's about the experience of it. Um, it's not about the big judgment days at the end. It's not about like kind of a working towards something far off in the future. Life is about the everyday experiences, everything that you do every single day. And that's why I love, just to talk about the Mary Ellian, that's why I love the world card and the Mary El Tarot, because well, the world as a card means to us, it's like the kind of the culmination. It's like the full kind of it's the achievement. It's the ultimate card, isn't it? It's like the ultimate enlightenment. You've done it. You've got there. You've achieved it. You've realized the divine within yourself. You've discovered God. You've discovered whatever it is. It's this amazing, amazing card. And the Mary L, the world is all of the majors. It's basically it is the landscape of the abyss. It's where everything happens. So it's this idea that the world isn't something that we're aiming towards. We're at the end of our lives, we're going to float up with some dancing poles and do some dance. That's not the world. The world is every single thing we do in life, every single day. So life is about experience. That is what I'll say. The meaning of life is experience. And I think Robin says, can you pull one card in closing? Sure can, Robin. So a card to close us off and send us into the weekend, please. Chariot, as if it's not come up enough already. uh, so the chariot and the chariot here, we see the kind of the two different directions. So we get this idea of trying to kind of control all of the different aspects of our life, trying to bring them into, I want to say into tandem. I don't know if that's the right word, but we want to kind of bring them into alignment and get them pointing in the same direction. That's the task. That's the goal. You know, that, that's the end game. All of this stuff, all of the shit that we do every day that we've got going on, we've got two washings going, like laundry washings going, you know, we've got, work that's needing to be done upstairs on the laptop, there's dinners that need to be cooked. There's always, and all of the various other more serious things that we're all thinking about all of the time. It's all about kind of bringing that into alignment and having everything pointing in the same direction so as that all of those forces are pulling your chariot forward and not pulling it apart. That's what it's all about. So think about the things that we've all got on this weekend, okay? And maybe spend some time, kind of like what I was saying to Deanne about the class, spend some time making sure everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet. All right. If there's things that are happening that are kind of a counteracting all of this effort that you're making, to have yourself a good weekend or whatever it is that you're trying to do, then sort that out. That's something that needs sorted. You need to kind of bring that horse into alignment with the rest of the chariot. Otherwise, it's going to it's going to go off in its own direction, or worse, pull the chariot apart. So let's but when if and when we totally have the capability of pulling everything into alignment, that's what the chariot tells us. It tells us that, it's a card about victory. We have that capability. So definitely kind of a go for it. Get your weekend into alignment, get all those forces into alignment, and have us all a great weekend. Oh, right. So let's see. Let me just catch up. Did you enjoy my wee speech there? Will I get down off my soapbox now? Um, I always think life is about connection with others, with nature, the other side, with yourself. Absolutely. Every connection is an experience. Okay. Chris always makes me feel like fix my life in a good way. Well, I'm glad it's in a good way. Right, everyone, take care. I will love you and leave you. I hope you all have an amazing weekend, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now, everyone.